Guys, welcome back. So I'm going to tell you is the worm fly. This is a handy wee pattern to tie. It's a good wee fly for the beginner, but it is a good fly to have in your box also. Now the hook and the vise is a Kamasan B175 in size 10. The thread we're going to use is the Uni Thread 801 black, but you just use whatever thread that you have or you like to tie with. Now you can tie this as big as a size 6, and I would suggest as small as a size 12. Now just working the thread down until your thread's just slightly past the point of the hook's the usual measurement. Then the tail. This is about 8 strands of Glo Bright floss number 11. We'll just catch that in as we'll work our way down the shank of the hook. Then I'll just come in and trim the tail the length that I like. Take off the remainder of the material, the length of the body. Right, the rear body, you're looking 2 strands of peacock herl. Now this has been dyed black, but it's a nice fly tied with the natural, just a nice bronze. So just come in, put that into length. Now at this point I'm just going to work my thread forward, just tying everything in. Cut ends of the Glo Bright as well. Moves around, just bring it back around on top. You want a fairly level body. Doesn't have to be perfect, but fairly level just to wind up the peacock herl. Now, then you can go back and open turns back down to the tail, and then just bring your thread back up, around about halfway. Then we'll bring up the peacock herl, just in touching turns. Just to meet the thread. Follow this around, do a couple of turns onto the hook. It's just because you've counterwind the peacock herl. Just want to make sure it's well secured in. Then you come in and nip away the excess. Then the mid hackle, just looking at black hen. If you don't have hen, a black cock hackle will work just as good. So just stroke back the fibres. It's no good. The fibres are coming away off the stem. So just get another one. Just work the fibres back to the length that you like. I'm going to do 2 turns of this. So a couple of turns to catch in the tip. Come in and fold your tip of the hackle back, and you can break away the tip. I'll just get my hackle pliers so that you can see what I'm at. So just stroke the fibres back and just do 1 turn in front of the other. Just so there's plenty. Follow this around with my thread. These tight turns to catch that in. I want to make the fly as strong as I possibly can. So I'm going to keep the stem of the hackle and underneath, and just work my thread forward. Forget about any wee fibres. We'll sort them out in a second. Keep your thread tight. You can break away the stem. Anything that wants to go forward to the eye like that, just come in and sweep it back. It's no big deal. You want to cover it up anyway. And then work your thread back down. Tight up against the mid hackle if you like. Now, the reason why this is good for beginners, this will allow you to get your proportions a wee bit right, this wee fly, when it comes to tying Irish shrimp patterns. Now on top of the mid hackle here, you want to put a wee tuft of your Glo Bright floss number 11. Yet again, work your thread forward, making sure it's all tied in. You're going to do a job, you might as well do it right, don't do it half-arsed. And then work your thread back up nice and tight. And you can come in and have a wee check, make sure you're on top, which we're good. And the front body, the same as the rear. A couple of peacock herls, dyed black. Now, as you know, if you've been fly tan for years, the weakest part of the fibres is the tips. So best just to take those away. Come around with a soft turn. Pull your peacock herl in the length. Right. See, that's how fragile that is. So just come back in again. Don't be getting annoyed. Some people get annoyed at that point, don't. Just come back in and tie it in. It's grand. There's nobody down in a ditch if you don't tie material in first time. Then just come up with your peacock herl. Yet again, touching turns. To that point there, fly this around with your thread. A couple of turns onto the hook. A couple of turns behind the peacock and the same again. And then just come in and trim away the waist end again. Then you come in, just stroke everything back, work your thread back up. Now, we'll get those pulled out in a second. Front hackle, back to your hand cape if you're using that, or cock hackle. These are just wee hackles that I'm using off this. The last of basically got the bones picked off it. Of an Indian hen cape dyed black. So come in, a couple of turns, fold the tip back, work your thread back up again. Come in, break away the tip. Just put my hackle pliers on so you can see. Just fold the fibres back and do one turn in front of the other. Now, this is the original style of the pattern, only I've substituted the natural peacock herl out for the dyed black. However, I've tied this pattern as a booby as well. Now, at this point, keeping your thread tight. See the wee stem? It's on this side. Just to strengthen the fly, just pull the stem back and tie up over the top. Nice and tight now with your thread turns. Don't be shy with the tension on your thread. Tie that down and nice and tight. Then find your whip finishing tool and then just come in and put in a whip finish. 3 or 4 turns should hold it plenty. Just want to make sure I'm on the head and not down onto the eye of the hook. Pull your thread tight. Come in, take away your tying thread. Here we stem. Just come in and trim that away. Nice and tight. And there you go, guys. That's the worm fly. Now, like I said, I've tied it as a booby as well, and I've also tied it with the goose bat cheeks. So you can mess about with that wee pattern for the waters that you fish. Great wee fly is. Good fly to have in your box. Size 12, you're going to tie it on a size 12. You can tie it, I would usually fish it in the middle dropper. Just come in, take away any excess of glue. Then just make sure the eye is clean. Free from the super glue. And there you go, guys. That's the worm fly. Lots of stuff that you could do different there as a variant. You know, you could, like I say, booby, goose bat cheeks, maybe change the mid hackle Instead of having the tuft in, you could maybe have a nice chartreuse hackle in there. But that's sort of way I started tying off. That was one of the flies that I started with, and that allowed me then to sort of way try and gauge my proportions of the mid and the front hackle. Anyway, enough of me gibbering on. Tie a few up. Let me know how you get on if you're tying the flies up, if they're catching you any fish. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. It is greatly appreciated. And until the next time, be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.